Is your kitchen filled with ready-to-eat food? Do you often eat instant noodles? Do you grab a protein bar when getting late for work? Has frozen food become your go-to party snack? Have cake packets made their way into school lunch boxes? Are there crackers and microwave popcorns in your kitchen? I'm sure there are biscuit packets too. Tonight, I have news for you. You've been sold a lie that these packaged food products are safe, that when in a hurry, you can pack a ready-to-eat meal bowl instead of some homemade food, and that it's the same. Well, it's not. You must have seen ads claiming that there is the goodness of chapati in a bowl of cornflakes. Again, it's a lie. Protein bars are as healthy as an Indian thali, perhaps healthier. Not true. So why don't we do a little fact check tonight? Hello and welcome to Gravitas Plus. I'm Palki Sharma Upadhyay, and this is your plate of Indian homemade food. There's vegetables, lentils, carbohydrates, dairy and pickle. Did you know pickles are probiotic? They do just what your little bottles of probiotic drinks do. What about your packet of protein bar? Can it replace this plate? You've been made to believe it can. Protein bars have micronutrients, natural sweeteners, healthy fats, high fiber and all that jazz. Protein bars we think are healthy. Think again, because they're not. Anything that is packed, processed and preserved cannot be healthy. You know who are the healthiest people in the world? People who live in the blue zone. These are 5 pockets around the world where people live the longest. I'm talking about Okinawa in Japan, Icaria in Greece, the Ogliastra region in Sardinia, Loma Linda in California, and the Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica. These are the 5 blue zones, and here people routinely live more than 100 years, as opposed to the average lifespan, which is 73.4. So the people living in blue zones must be doing something right. What do you think they eat? Yogurt cups bought from stores, packaged oatmeals, or ready-to-make breakfast smoothies, low-fat almond and soy meal? Well, none of the above. People living in these blue zones eat home food. They eat locally sourced fruits and vegetables. People in blue zones stick to time-honored recipes, food that has been passed on to them from their ancestors. For India, that could be dal chawal or idli sambar or roti sabzi or fish and rice. These are our traditional foods. They're made from locally sourced ingredients, and they complement the local weather conditions. In short, our traditional food is our health food. There is no need to consume healthy fats from packaged foods when coconut oil and ghee already charge your home food with healthy fats. Why do you need multigrain cereals when homemade rotis are fiber-packed? Our traditional food has medicinal qualities. You may recognize this ingredient. It's turmeric. It is antioxidant. And this is cardamom. It has antioxidants and cancer-fighting properties. It also prevents cavities. Can you name this spice? It's cinnamon. It reduces cholesterol levels. Also the risk of heart diseases. This is cumin, what is locally known as jeera. This spice helps lower blood sugar levels. These are coriander seeds. They have antifungal properties. All of these spices are commonly used in Indian cooking. Can packaged and processed food replace them? The answer is no, and I will tell you why. Number 1, the ingredients are questionable. Number 2, the hygiene is questionable. And number 3, the packaging itself is often harmful. Let me explain this by using some of the most common packaged foods in our kitchens. Let's start with the ingredients. Most packaged foods have 3 common ingredients: preservatives, excess salt, and color. And let me tell you, all 3 are bad for you. Preservatives end up killing the good bacteria in your body. They can trigger breathing problems, also make children hyperactive, weaken heart tissues, and in extreme cases cause cancer. Which food items have preservatives? Almost everything that is packed. This includes your cereals, biscuits, crackers, breads, ready-to-eat meals, cheese, yogurt, deli meats, sauces, soups, everything. Ask yourself a question. What is the shelf life of a homemade batch of cookies? 2 to 3 weeks max if kept outside the fridge. Then how is it that your biscuit packet stays intact for months, even years? Because it comes with chemicals. Chemicals that extend their shelf life but reduce yours. Same with these heat and eat meals. A lot of us resort to them these days, and understandably so. Our lives are busy. There isn't enough time to cook 3 fresh meals a day, so microwave meals have become common. They've replaced traditional meals, for some people at least. In India, the frozen food market is worth $1.2 billion. You know what's amusing? A lot of these ready-to-heat packets can be kept in the room temperature for months. Imagine keeping a homemade dal or curry outside the fridge for months. What do you think would happen? Now imagine the amount of preservatives that go into making these packaged meals. Same with packaged bread, packaged cakes, and everything else that is industrially packed. Salt too is a preservative. Most of the packed items, including chips, noodles and fries, are loaded with salt. It extends their shelf life, it enhances their taste, but at what cost? Salt has sodium, and consuming too much sodium increases your blood pressure, the risk of stomach cancer, heart diseases and premature death. I'm guessing for a lot of you, deli meats, cheese and bread have replaced your traditional breakfast. But is the habit sustainable? Should you continue eating packaged food even after knowing its downside? Is it worth risking your health? So what do? Cook 3 meals a day while also juggling work and life? That's far from what I'm suggesting. The point of this episode is to tell you that you should reduce the intake of packaged and processed food. Realize how some of the most common items in your kitchen can be harmful for you. Those colorful cereals that you eat every morning, they're food color, and food color has acrylamide. It's a chemical that's not good for your health. It causes cancer. You know what else has food color? Packaged bread, cakes and biscuits. How do you think some of those biscuits are unnaturally dark or orange or pink? How is it that they come with colorful creams? Sure, your homemade snack looks dull in comparison, but it's safer. How many of you regularly munch on microwave popcorns? Do you know the popcorn bags are lined with PFC or perfluorinated compounds? What these compounds do is prevent oil from seeping through the popcorn bag, which is good. But when heated, these compounds break down into chemicals, and these chemicals may cause cancer. You see, we are told very little about this side of packaged food because they save time, because they're tasty, because they come to our rescue. We conveniently assume that they're also safe. A samosa, we say, may be a better snack, followed by a workout, of course, than munching on microwave popcorns without any idea what's going into your body. It's better to eat that ghee-laced paratha than preservative-filled cereals for breakfast. We know very little about the ingredients that go into making packaged food. And I'm talking about the real ingredients, not the ones that are listed on the packet. We know very little about the hygiene situation of the place where these food items are made and processed. Earlier this month, salmonella was found in the world's biggest chocolate factory. The factory was producing Swiss chocolates, some of the finest Swiss chocolates. Long story short, it is time to rethink what we take for granted. It's time to reconsider the food in our kitchen. I know that it's not possible to throw out every packaged, preserved or processed food item from your kitchen, but you can always limit their consumption. So if you're looking to stay healthy, if you're looking to stay fit, if your goal is to take care of your body, then do what people in blue zones do. Maximize the intake of homemade food.